Welcome to Myths for Now, where we operate with the notion that myths are condensed educational tools, distilling centuries of trial and error into a sticky narrative meant to pass along to subsequent generations so that they don't have to do the same mistakes as their predecessors. Tonight, we will have for you a memorable epic poem about the time when, behold, the festering carcass of American rot shoved into an ill-fitting suit, the sleaze of a con man, the cowardice of a draft dodger, the gluttony of a parasite, the racism of a Klansman, the sexism of a back alley creep, the ignorance of a barstool drunk, and the greed of a hedge fund ghoul, all spray-painted orange and paraded like a prize hog at a county fair. Not a president, not even a man, just the diseased distillation of everything this country swears it isn't, but has always been. Arrogance dressed up as exceptionalism, stupidity passed off as common sense, cruelty sold as toughness, greed exalted as ambition, and corruption worshipped like gospel. It is America's shadow-made flesh, a rotting pumpkin idol, proving that when a nation kneels before money, power, and spite, it doesn't just lose its soul, it shits out this bloated obscenity and calls it a leader. Roll out the Mythmaker, please. Don't be fooled on this modest AV cart. This little glass dome is unfurling on this slender ticker tape a string of words that I will recite to you now. This myth, dedicated to the well-being of our posterity. Hark, seeker of portents, receivers of tales, and lend thine ear now, you huttered vessels, listening from your own besieged times some annals hints. For on this fool of dwelling in hope am I bidden out to render the Ballad of the Bloated King, he who sundered the halls of the eagle with hands both palsied and small. A wretched myth from soiled mouths telling, but one as necessary as dawn in this gathering dusk, to wit ye walk anon in more lighted ways. Not armies did this hollow man bring, no plagues were on him lit, within empty walls neath gilded towers did he mule and froth and counterfeit upon his people's ruin when they were not looking, and sold birth rocks for Brian as, lo, I am the god of what shines and what roars, yea, for whom golden temples must I have, gilded stalls where my throne can receive fealty. First, from fertile grasses sprung forth, did courtiers and their toothy women flock, from their reedy beds to sup on all his many poisons, their faces like spoiled meat, set neath the fanning girls in broader coats, woven now, see, from the gut-off and humble populace already gutted, and whom this ochre serpent swore up and down on all four directions to deliver from its travail. That if just only, yea, if could you but believe, was more richer, better than your blood, a real beauty, I will take you there. Follow, so came his gurgling cry, and many good folk obeyed, since all of his jewels glittered across all their broken screens, both here near to your hand and very far away lands. No cart can journey there ever. Oh, horrible spell now cast, but do they heed my warners ever still? Nor Dr. Wolf cease circling when some small shepherd is not so mindful and looks beyond at that shiny city's lights too much. As he grew, his tower claws scraped up skies ever more high from the grimy reaches of his 5 boroughs, which was home and now just home for all of his glittering spawn, whose mouth with cutter lies still dripping made proclaimings wild, promises as breakable, even though some heard trust since other city had their feel of promises kept inside where outcomes does head. This man know this beast, I declare, from that orange who he paints upon his empty gourd. This thing promised to take that very rotten fruit and make wine sweet to the nectar found with the nose Greek and miss your mama whispering by your crackling fire, for a bedtime fall so quick upon your tired lids. And yeah, he held up broken chalice, saying, "Drinks up, everyone's," but filled up is only what of poor men's blood. So again, beguile that fool play his harlot song once, twice, in 30 as we sat stunned speechless till we see no sky. With tweak, thong, tap, and rage fuel spletch through vapors which flew off like poison darts, did pierce and prick the hearts of good and fat. No trust but power always was this God. Yea, to his own worshiping glory only made sacred the golden throne, which every tread did creak more deep into the marble floors as that temple ceiling began to show large cracks, until even that marble became red. His color then wasn't only him anymore, but covered us head and toe. Oh God, oh man, look out, your own skin is glowing like coals. And from the high places the stench now filled. The whole great land was rank, with all sorts of greed and filth made fine, where brotherhood was shat on and justice got blinded. But people bent over and called master, 'cause them bright things showing. And he just winked through his very, very tiny slivers for eyes with lips potted up, saying, "Me, me, 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 my own creation, which made a moan with my great brain." Echoing down to the last man and last child and last unborn babe as dust storm rise from the ground around your ankles. For how will you grow any food when so long nothing gray, nothing grew except for him? He ate and ate until nothing left for other folk. A great business, he declared again, a very big deal, tremendous, you see. We will make America good. So I say your chosen king again, and again his people dance craze. And that orange fever, even when all what good was lay wasted on feasts for him long time ago. In these shadowed annals that history has now etched, it serves to remind us why nations can't be governed through one person alone, because power is a sea only fit to drown gods. The rest just sink as he has, and a very expensive lesson 'tis. Good friends, be diligent students, always vigilant, because it can all so quick get swallowed again. I swear it can. Look to what new dawn will take you if willing. Go. There just might be hope when looked at with more care over land or lands further away. Just go, please, before those thunderous fat steps turn you back. My friends, there is no time. The scrolls end, all blank beyond, and our myth must end. My hope doesn't win ahead. I still see a candle which one held up I had never thought had it until I had other who helped bring me in to warm, because now both have more light. Just go, please, before he comes again. Go. Hark, for stillness fell. It answered him again from shadow veil within all our hills, on prairies scarred or mountains bled, through smoky town where chimney throat choked back one last cough, black air, and nothing came. Where brother hands let gold mint grasp, nor loving word made sound any more in that sudden quiet, yea, silence crept. The hungry vine, devouring shouts of greedy praise first, before stilling last word whisper of old family prayers. Just the hollowing gape was left on faces stark with horror as the coin dropped far below and finally reached to hit a pavement far too common. That bell rang deep enough, everyone got shudders for its final. So ended that dream painted bold. For his girth that ate every feast, each granary bed now, his lust consuming virtue, demanded yet more of your sweet maiden fares. His pride a monument to rot built high above any common man. It all did crash, now towers lean, see, on weakened pillars wrought of lies, their windows glazing black eyes from a skull-deep depth, and his most faithful flock stand bewildered, Mr. Ruin. This golden world was promised was illusion. Nothing real held ever. His gilded toilets flushed not tears, not prayers, no, not blood, only thin gilded shite made soft from poor man's dreams all broken wide for some quick and messy sales from where I suppose. But this part fades here from view, and then they turn their eyes away. Those tiny slithers, no wink left, only horror. Saw what had become of them as he stares at. He still has those big hands he boasted of, and looked them over slowly, then looks up, down, and looks up. No help for many guys were to meet, and it becomes his own shadow engulfing his throne, a craven monarch swallowed up in dark, his greed and glutton, now starving at last, no one around anymore. His envy slow, or quick a sharp blade come cut through, string from whence a puppet hangs. No differences it make here, in sacred script, this only a fable does mine tick a reel forth, yet just this single spool that tells about some riding guard